Hi guys, it's Hallie, CEO of Hallie's Bakery. Come join me as we make gingerbread cake. So, basically, you follow the normal steps of measuring dry ingredients from wet ingredients, like in two different bowls. So here, I started by measuring my flour, like the exact measurements, and then I proceeded to measure baking soda before the baking powder, and I ensured that each teaspoon I was using was leveled. Yeah, you don't scoop and add, you level before adding. So before I forget, this recipe has been with me since my secondary school days. Yes, I learned gingerbread cake recipe from secondary school. So then we had a subject titled, actually it was a trade titled catering and craft practices. So yeah, that's where I learned my gingerbread cake recipe from. So here I was just adding my spices. The previous one I added was the ground cinnamon, and now I added 3 teaspoons of the ground ginger. Then I proceeded to add the ground cloves. Now the ground cinnamon and ground cloves were DIY, do it yourself, and then the ground ginger was basically a fresh one, like a fresh ground recipe. I didn't buy the sachet tiger ginger type, basically. Yeah. So this black or black brown, brownish black. Oh my god, liquid you're seeing here is the molasses. So I proceeded to measure my granulated sugar. The sugar I measured previously in the blue bowl was meant for my light brown sugar. Yes, I was doing another DIY, do it yourself light brown sugar. I proceeded to add the granulated sugar in this bowl. Then I added my butter, and then after adding the butter, I also proceeded to add the molasses. That is this brown or dark brown liquid in the bowl in front is called molasses or black treacle. Yeah, people know it more as black treacle, and it's light basically because it's still hot. As it cools down, it thickens. So I proceeded to add the black treacle into the butter and sugar I had measured before. Then after adding the black treacle, I had to make the light brown sugar. So this is me just showing you what the mixture inside looks like and everything I added so far. So I to make the light brown sugar. I just added a little of the molasses to the white granulated sugar to give me my light brown sugar. Then I added the light brown sugar into the mixture I had measured before. So here you have the light brown sugar, the butter, molasses, and the granulated sugar. So here I was just like showing you what the molasses looked like. It was already getting thicker than before because it was cooling down. Yeah, so this was how my dry ingredients looked like that I had measured before. Then I proceeded to melt. I told you I was going to use a melting method, so I proceeded to melt the mixture. That's the butter, sugar, brown sugar, and molasses. Then I had already mixed my dry ingredients together, and I just added it in batches and mixed till the flour got exhausted. So basically this is the entire mixture. So we use egg and milk for this recipe. I like using Hollandia milk. Like, am I the only one that likes using Hollandia evap? It's really really creamy and rich to me. So I like adding the milk to the eggs. So that's what I was just doing in this part of the video. So yeah, I used like 2 cups, I guess. So that was like, I had to buy like 3 Hollandia evap milk to make sure that the measurement is exact. So I just gave it a little whisk and I added it to the mixture just mix them together. So yeah, after mixing the egg and milk into this batter, like it becomes kind of runny, like chocolate cake type of texture. But then that's how it's supposed to be. So I was just mixing the last batch of the egg and milk mixture. Yeah, it's a mixture. It's two things in one. So here it was ready to be baked. So like, yeah, it's actually ready. The scent, like the aroma from the scent from this cake, like the ginger. So now once you could hear it. Okay, so this is what it looks like after mixing, and it's runny. So this is, I was just showing you how the molasses are still thickening as it's cooling down. So it was time to bake. I used, I think, 20 of the smallest 4 tins. Then I had to use a measuring cup to like make sure I don't spill anything. Then just filling. Yeah. You can actually also use buttercream to ice this cake. Like, it's delicious. It's heavenly. Yeah, like that ginger biscuit taste. That's what gingerbread has. They don't spoil that biscuit, try. But like, yeah, that's what it has. So just continue as I pour the butter into the things and take it to the oven. Let it bake. Then bring it out. Of course, normally how you test if the cake is ready, like you put a skewer stick or a toothpick at the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's ready. So like those have been baking regularly and over time for years, you don't really need putting a skewer stick into like each of the things. You just know. You feel me? So this is the final results of the black treacle, DIY black treacle, and it is way thicker than before. Trust me, way thicker than before. So I was just showing you how it looks. Then voila, this is ready to go into the oven cake things. So let's proceed to baking and see the final results. So this is the final result. Oh my days. It looks like, oh my god, I don't know how to describe it, but like the taste is it. Well, thank you for watching my gingerbread cake video. See you in the next one. Bye.